It's Wednesday. It's time to solve the new puzzle. The new puzzle? There's a new puzzle every day, but this is the first of the month. Yesterday I was feeling a little bit masked, but today, no masks. It's me, it's the real me, it's Steve. I'm going to solve this puzzle. Why? Because this is Solved with Steve. Another Steve is the constructor. How exciting, Steve. I'm looking forward to this one. Steve, this is Steve solving Steve. Well, I'm not solving Steve. I'm solving Steve's puzzle. But still, here we go. Steve Weyer, or maybe Steve Weyer, is the constructor. I'm Steve, a different Steve. And I am the solver. Here we go. A cat's meow might mean I'm hungry. Actually, that fits. Or I'm mad at you, but maybe not. Life of Pi Martel, I don't know. Elmo's turquoise. Amiga is Rosita. I like that Amiga because she speaks Spanish. All right. Procedural flaw is a glitch. Full stop for golden. I think it's Nat. Or maybe it's Nan. I'm not sure. Storage unit. Rustic refuges are huts. Tamale dough is masa. Prayer leader would be an imam. Odysseus was bound to his mast. Yep. Actor Sean Astin. So okay, is Nan Golden. Sean does things that are nice. Astin isn't saint. Oh, cool. So that's like the 3 little 5-letter anagram to make a phrase. I like that. Those are fun. Mauna Loa is a peak in the Hawaii Emperor Seamount chain. Marcel Yang, maybe? No, Tina. Marcel Yan. Okay. Sure, I don't know. Tina, I saw the movie. Didn't read the book. Okay. Good movie. All right. Tina Turner has many Grammys. Wild horses couldn't keep me away. Couldn't drag them away. I don't know. Trailblazers play in the NBA, the Portland Trailblazers, that is. Starchless, as in some foods. No carb. Attack of the Crab Monsters. That sounds like a B movie if I ever heard one. Ohms, our meditation sounds rough, it's coarse. Alternative Reebok would be Avia. Indian music has Raga. Raga, there we go. Frodo has the ring. And Beta is something. Test version, yep, okay. Wild horses, I still don't know. Sierra runners, what? Vans? Role play is to act. Some remote batteries are double A's. Little shots, I don't know. Silent film star Barra Theta, I think Barra, that's Crossword, but now didn't want to leave us, something like that. Something, okay, let's get to the crossings. What's the point? Is a dot. Printer brand is Epson. Spotted scavenger hyena. They have spots? I don't know. Hum monotonously is drone, but that doesn't seem right. Little shots, typos? Hypos, like a hypodermic needle. Break is arrest. Half dose is uno. Artist was Edouard. That's got to be Manet. Hum monotonously is to thrum. Thrum? Okay. Six Flags ride for a powerful animal. Don't know. Underground is the MTA, is the subway of New York. California is Muir Woods. Okay, what is this? Edward mistakenly proposed something. Manet meant 10 a.m. Manet meant 10 a.m. That's a good one. Okay. Let's see. The Brandon something story. I don't know. Let's go, Brandon. No. Apparently, the word Brandon is now synonymous with. All right, anyhow. Handmade sign. If you're not from the U.S., probably better. Handmade sign at a stadium. Go team. I don't know. Sync up is to, I don't know. 1 of 5. In Yahtzee, they have 5 dice. So dynamite. Gonna light it up like dynamite. Whoa. Some docs could be ERs, could be ORs. Entities holding properties are trusts. Oops. Trust. Come on. Trusts. There we go. Let's go down here. Okay. Rearranged letters aptly suggest 1545 treatise. Wow. Something about the anagram contract? The Council of Trent? I don't know. I have no idea what year that was. Differentiate, only that it's old. Fictional lawyer, Penny Mason, so Mason cries I give, so Perry Mason says no mas, something about that. Moans, no mas. Okay. ¿Cómo está usted? Bueno, pero Perry Mason dice no mas. Okay, swear to mend things. Darn, swear. It's a swear word and it means to mend things. I like that one. Online zine. No one calls it a zine. No one calls it an emac. Oh, come on. Manilows, the hottest spot north of Havana at the Copacabana. Okay. Lunchtime tryst is a nooner. Okay, a little risque there. A tabula rasa. Okay. Ars Magna, a great work. Oh, is that the Magna Carta? No. Magna Carta was much earlier than that. It was like 1215 or something like that. But Ars Magna would be great art in Latin. Um, why is that? Rearranged letters. Oh, because it spells anagrams. Ah, I get it. Differentiate is to set apart. 38 down served in Nam in Vietnam, whatever 38 down is. Okay. Firm refusal is a big no. All right. Carpe diem. We got a little more Latin. Handmade sign in the stadium. Hi, mom. It's not usually a sign. Usually, typically that's like the interview. You just scored a touchdown. Hi, mom. Kind of thing. All right, Brandon. Something arena. May 1st is Lay Day. I gotta say it. Perfect day for 46 down. I went there. I couldn't not. I'm sorry. I'm immature. All right, the Brandon Gina story? The Brandon Tina story? Sync up is to align. Okay. Didn't want to leave us. Theta Barra had. Theto had. Ta. We needed T-E. I don't know. Sierra runners. I don't know. Mats. Oh, like in a the Sierra is a 4x4, and the floor mat would be considered a runner. Government health agency. I don't know about that. Bothers are adues, so we have that. Something about a death. No. Yeah, death fits. Wait. Government health agency TD is the CDC. So do that. The Brandon Tina story? Who is that? Okay. Theta hated death. Didn't want to leave us. I didn't want to leave this world, so she hated death. Okay. Wild horses couldn't drag them away. They're tamers. All right. Vintage Camaro was an IROC. His Camaro had the International Race of Champions. The IROC was a brand, or a line of Camaro. The IROC Z. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see. Heady weapon wielded by... Oh, the tiara she had on her head. Was that a weapon? Did she ever use as a weapon? I don't know. An artist might blow glass. Yes, why not? Misled, lied to. Cut off pants, there's trow. Okay. Forrest Gump. Oh, served in Nam. Yes, he did. TV Detective Bosch. I don't know you, but it must be LAPD, right? What else could it be? El Toro. Oh, they have that at Six Flags. Yes, that's a lot of fun. Minor Fault is a knit. Long March leader was Mao, not a pleasant part of history. Explorer from would be De Soto, was from Iberia, was from Spain. Hernan De Soto. Touch is I don't know. Within is amid. Bunyan, Babe the Blue Ox, and applications are uses. Touch is to abut. Okay, that was fun. Yes. I've seen some of these before where you take a 5-letter word and you anagram it twice and then you turn it into a phrase. So that's what they've done with an extra revealer that is, to me, more difficult than the theme itself. I knew the theme. I didn't need the theme revealed, and then the revealer was the hard part for me, trying to make sense of it. Apparently, in 1545, somebody, who I will look up, wrote something called Ars Magna, which I believe is Latin for the great art, or for great art. It's a treatise written by some Renaissance-type philosopher. That'd be Renaissance, right? A little bit late Renaissance. I'm going Renaissance. I'll look it up. But if we rearrange, we get anagrams, and so that's what we have. So they'd say that's pretty good. So Sean Astin, he's a crossword favorite. Astin isn't a saint, doesn't things that aren't nice. Yes, naughty Sean Astin. And then this is old crossword. I don't think I've seen Theta Barra in a while. Silent film star, Theda, Theta. But Theta hated death. She didn't want to leave us. She didn't want to leave this world. Probably a more important cultural figure that's not just crossword is Edouard Manet, not to be confused with Claude Monet. But Edouard Manet mistakenly proposed 11 o'clock. I like that one. He meant 10 a.m. I don't know why I like that one so much, but that's really funny. And we have Perry Mason, who isn't necessarily crossword but he's old people trivia. Even older than me. How rude to say old people. Seniors, but a generation above mine. I guess the boomers would have watched Perry Mason, right? Or maybe even the pre-boomers, the greatest generation, watched Perry Mason. Whatever. But cries I give. So no Moss when Roberto Duran said I give up. No Moss, no more. Moans. Okay. All right. So there we have it. That was fun. I do want to look a couple of these up, including Ars Magna. Gonna look that one up. And what? Who is this Detective Bosch? I'm not sure what show you were on. Is Bosch the name of the show? I don't know that one. So I'm gonna look that one up. That's a big note. Apparently, there's a lay day on May 1st. And this one, the Brandon Tina story. Who in the world is Brandon Tina? And why did you get a documentary in 1998? Tina, I know there was a pop star named Tina Marie in like the 2000s that I've seen for that clue for her. But I guess you went away from that to get the Brandon Tina story. So we got some looking up to do. If you don't want to stick around for looking up, I understand. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Go ahead and click that like button. Go ahead, if you haven't subscribed, why not, right? Why not? Just click that subscribe button. Hey, YouTubers, we all getting our subscriber count, and I'm no different. So if you would be so kind as to click that, you want to come back, so hit that sub button and do that. It's a demographic thing. The young people, they're like subscribe. The old people like me are like, what do I need to subscribe for? I'll just watch the video. And you know what? You're right. Practically speaking, you're right, but. I get that little endorphin rush when you subscribe. So, all right. Anyway, let's look some things up. We are going back to the puzzle. We are going to Tina. Who is it? Brandon Tina. Who is Brandon? I'm afraid to look over Brandon. Oops. Brandon Marsh. Brandon Sklenar. Brandon Fott. You got to be moving up the list. This a baseball dude in the World Series. A lot of Brandons in baseball. And, of course, when they're batting, you cheer for them. You say, come on, Brandon. But who's this? Brandon Tina. There you are. You're the number 2, Brandon Tina, but you don't get a little snippet. Brandon Lee does. Brandon Tatum, Brandon Jackson, Brandon Tanev, Brandon Tartikoff, Brandon Say, but not Brandon Tina. So who are you, Brandon Tina? Oh, gosh. Hate crime murder victim. Trans rights activist. An American crime victim. Oh, that is not a story I had heard. Okay. Well, this puzzle took a turn for the darker. All right. I hope nobody minds. I'm not going to look that one up right now. But let's. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's celebrate the activist part. How about that? Let's celebrate this word right here, this activist part. And I did not know that story. All right. Oof. Okay. I was going to look up the detective Bosch. I know Bosch is a brand of tool. TV Bosch. So let's look up Detective Bosch. Gosh. Detective Pikachu. I did not know there was a movie, Pokemon Detective Pikachu. All right, Detective Oh, Bosch is an American drama TV series. See, it's a brand of power tools. Yep. Bosch, it's on Amazon. Okay. It was a 2014 drama. It was around for 7 seasons. I missed it. Wow, 97 Rotten Tomatoes and 8.5 IMDb. Actually, that's pretty impressive. Harry Bosch has murder on his mind. Former Special Forces officer. Tours the Middle East. Now a tenacious, jazz-loving homicide detective in Hollywood. Myriad challenges, suspicious tale, deaths, trails of corruption. And has these people. Do I know any of you? This name looks familiar. I don't know if I know your face. Lance Reddick. No, maybe I'm thinking of the name Reddick from The Good Fight. That was Liz Reddick was one of the attorneys there. I don't think I know your face. Lance Reddick, have I ever seen you? Rick and Morty, Ballerina Numbers, The Corner. No. Even The Wire. I never watched The Wire. I heard it was really good. No. Nope. Okay. Don't know you, Lance Reddick. Sorry. Do I know you, Titus Welliver, the main guy, the title character? Titus Welliver. He was the man in black in Lost. I don't remember a man in black in Lost. I watched almost all of Lost, but So I didn't watch Deadwood. Didn't watch Sons of Anarchy. Okay. These are a whole bunch of things I don't know. Back to the puzzle. Back to the puzzle. I'm not doing too well in ever hearing of these things. What was the other one? It was Ars Magna. I already know that I didn't hear of Ars Magna, but I'm going to look it up. Ars Magna, 1545 treatise. Arsenal, Arsenic and Old Lace, Arsenio Hall, fictional rapper played by Arsenio Hall. Ars Technica, Ars Goetia, Ars Poetica, Ars MetLife Asian Login, Ars Magica, Ars Medica, Ars Moriendi. Boy, we're really looking hard for the... There it is, Ars Magna. It was a book. Not the most well-known of books, according to searches on Yahoo. The Ars Magna, the Great Art, woo, I got it right, was an important Latin language book on algebra. Oh, it's math. Yay, math. Math. First published in 1545, Girolamo Cardano in History of Logic. Great general and ultimate art. An attempt to symbolize concepts and derive propositions. Is this where they invented like the commutative property? Ars Magna, Latin language book by Girolamo Cardano, also known as Hieronymi Car, I guess, Cardani. Protestantismi mathematics. I guess if you're writing in Latin in 1545, you just put the line wherever you need to put the line, and you don't need hyphens or whole word. Artis Magni. Okay. The Rules of Algebra. One of the three greatest scientific treatises of the early Renaissance. Oh, I got it right. It was Renaissance. Yay. Together with Copernicus's On the Revolutions of the Celestial Orbs and Vesalius's of the Human Body Material. So we got one for math, one for physics, and one for biology, basically, in a 2-year span. Wow. Solves cubics of the form x cubed plus ax equals b. I don't know how to do that. But he chose to keep his method secret. Oh, my goodness. Then Cardano wrote the practice of arithmetic and simple mensuration and said, how do you solve cubic equations? And he did so, but he said, don't share the information until I publish it. Submerged himself in mathematics, extending to other types of cubics, and then quartic equations, and then wow, so they must have figured out the quadratic formula already, because that's simpler than this. Algebraic solution to cubic and quartic equations. Wow. Negative numbers were not generally acknowledged. Wait a second. You're telling me you can solve cubic and quartic equations, third and fourth degree polynomials, but you don't believe in negative numbers? Oh, how the times have changed. Really? Wow. How do you don't know negative numbers? I guess they could subtract. 13 different types of cubic equations. We have chapters 11 through 23. 13 different chapters, and each chapter is a type of cubic equation. Multiple root appears for the first time. A polynomial with multiple root. X cubed equals 12x plus 16 with a double root. Whoa. Okay. Wait, we have complex numbers. We don't have... Wait a second. We have complex numbers, but we don't have negative numbers? How does that mention? Square root of negative numbers? Yeah. He called this sophistic because there's no physical meaning, but nevertheless we all operate. That's kind of bold. Nevertheless, he persisted. And their product does indeed equal 40. This is as subtle as it is useless. A common misconception that he introduced complex numbers. Square roots of negative numbers appear naturally in this context. However, in the specific cases, those are not negative, but they could be depending on the values of Q and P. Wow. Okay. I'm a little bit interested, but not that interested. Okay, well done, Girolamo Cardano. Cubic and quartic equations, and most importantly, it's an anagram of anagrams. So that's why it's in the puzzle today, because it's an anagram of anagrams. I'm guessing, I don't know if this is true, but I'm guessing that Steve Weyer fired up the old anagram generator and said, anagrams, what's an anagram of anagrams? And came up with Ars Magna, which is, yeah, hey, why not? Like Magnus in there, Ars in there. We've got two Latin words. Yeah, it's a phrase. So again, that works. Hey, this puzzle totally works. A couple of these phrases are stretches. I'm not going to complain about that. You know why I'm not going to complain? Because I enjoyed it. Right? So there's people out there that are going to complain. They'll complain about anything. Not me. I mean, I will complain about little things. I'll mention it, but it's not really a complaint. It's just a note. No, that was pretty fun. So great job with the theme. Thank you for that theme. Thank you for that theme. And I got to learn about some things, both pleasant and unpleasant. Perhaps I'll put Bosch on the list if I need a show to watch. Um, Maybe I won't. I don't know. But maybe I will. But that was fun. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for being a part of the phenomenon that is Solve with Steve. And thank you, Steve. I'm not sure if this is the first time that I've solved a puzzle by Steve. So I'm pretty psyched about Steve solving Steve. And I think that's going to be the title of today's video is Steve Solves Steve. But that was a lot of fun. And if there were an anagram of Steve, I could put Steve blank Steve, but I don't know. Teves, Ebets, Veets. Is Veet a slang word for to solve a puzzle? Maybe we should make it that. We say Veet means to solve a puzzle. So we can say Steve, Veets, Steve. All right, or not. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Welcome to the month of November. I will see you in the future. Bye-bye.